Hello everybody, welcome back to a first for this channel. So I'm going to have a go at DIY, not like crafts DIY, but old Halloween decorations, sticking them together with super glue and trying to make a table Halloween centerpiece, or maybe it could go in the center of the window. So I am going to be decorating this vase that I got from, that has got like bits all over it. So that's probably where I'm going to try and cover up. We'll do what we can, from a charity shop. I can't remember how much I got for it, but for some reason £2 keeps coming into my head. I've had plastic roses in it. I've had what I'm going to use in a minute, this like Halloween tree branch thing sticking out of it. I've had a long candle in it, kind of used it as a storage thing for a candle. And it's kind of just been sat in the Halloween decorations box for the last Halloween and the year before, I think. So it's not really doing much. So my plan is, so I need to cut this down because at the moment, so this is going to come out the top of it. So as you can see, like that, but I need to trim it down. I got this from Morrison's a couple of Halloweens ago. I've never seen anything like it before, like a tree. I know you can get artificial light up trees, but I've never seen just like a branch with like this. I'm sure it can with something else. I forget how much I paid for it. £3.50 is coming to mind, but I'm just kind of guessing now. So there is bits missing where it's broken, so I might have to yeah. As I said, these are all old Halloween decorations, so nothing is new. So that's going to go in there. I've got this, so it's all pumpkin themed. I've got these old pumpkin lights. I am missing a few, as you can tell. We do have some power, not a lot. I don't know if that's really going to show up on screen. But yeah, we have some power, not a lot. And then this tinsel that I'm hoping to super glue around here, a bit like a helter skelter, that popping out the top with some lights. And that's kind of what I'm going to try and do. And yeah, you can join me. So first I need to decide, do I put this on first because this is going to be main, or do I put these because this is light? These are light. Do I put, is that a piece of string or a long white hair? White hair. James, have you had a Mistress Catnip? Where was I getting distracted? So yeah, and I was thinking, because these are only light, would I be able to super glue some of these? So let's cut off. So I'm going to cut off this bit here first. See if we need to cut anything else. I've just got genuine kitchen scissors, as I've got nothing else, and I'm hoping, this is going to cut. It's making a mark unless I try bending it. God, it's thick plastic. Now I've bent it a bit. Let me try cutting it. I'm knocking over the super glue now. That's the super glue I'm using. Lekite super glue precision. Just about see that. I wonder if I can just twist it off then. So it looks like there's something inside it as well. So why that's up like that, let me put that in there and see if it's any. No, it still needs to come down a bit. So I think it looks like we're just going to have to fold the pieces over because I can't cut it off. Let's try that. Does that need to come down even a little bit more? Sorry, the camera's not ready. Does that need to come down? So that's table height right next to me. Does it need to come down just a tiny bit more? they're just like, that's going to be too much, is it? That looks okay-ish, doesn't it? Because we could have a bit of tinsel around the top, or we could have a light here. I could maybe sit one of the pumpkin lights just to... shall I go lower? What shall I do? If I go lower, is it going to go... so it's there now. No, I think I'll leave it like that. I'm going to leave it that height. So it's cool, isn't it? I like it. I've never seen them again before. I hardly ever go to Morrison's. But it was in there with the flower. It was like in a bucket near the flowers. Just a couple of them. So if I was put some tinsel around the top, yeah, that kind of makes it look a bit better. It takes away some of that bit of that gap, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fine. So do we start super gluing this on first, the lights after? I think I might do this first because I want to put more lights there. And I think I am going to start at the top. And there's a hole in this already where I've must have done a knot. You can just about see it, put your finger through it. I must have, so what I'm going to do is pull that out, see if that'll stick through there, and then that gives us a bit of a, so why that's like that, I know it's not going to stay perfectly still, we can try and sort of get an idea. So it might take up most of the vase actually, so it doesn't matter if the vase is a bit scuffed, and as I say, it's a second-hand vase and these are all old decorations, so it's yeah, I think I'm just going to cover the whole vase with that. So I'll start there. Okie dokie. So anybody, I don't know if it was in any other country, but anybody in England remember Art Attack? That's just popped into my mind. Comment down below if you remember Art Attack, and if it was in any other country, let me know. So super glue. Shall I just put a drop of super glue around the whole top of the vase? I think that's enough. I don't think we need a lot of super glue to be honest with you. And let's stick that down, and that should stick straight away. And it does cover it up a bit, doesn't it? What do you think I should let me let that dry a minute? Do another layer around the top and then start going down. I might do that. So that's going to be well stuck on there. I'll just hold it a minute. I'll pause the video a minute. So that seems to be super glued around the top. Looks snazzy, doesn't it? So just before I move on with the tinsel, I've decided, because I haven't got every pumpkin thing, I'm just going to move them all up, and then the bottom ones, hopefully I can get them in there, so there isn't any one showing then without a light, without the pumpkin. So then we have, I need to move them a bit forward, one more. And then we'll be able to poke them in the, but I'm going to stick that down first. Oh, the battery pack, where am I going to stick that? Do I just stick it do I just leave it at the side of the, do I just not super glue it, or do I super glue it at the bottom so you can get to the switch? Or do I super glue it to the thing and then hopefully we can kind of cover it with this, can't we? Let's see if that would look. So if that was kind of covered over there, but with a couple, and even if there was like a bit like that sticking out, it won't look too bad, and then we can still get to the switch. So wrapping it round, but leaving a tiny, we'll still be able to get to the switch with the tinsel, won't we? Even if the tinsel was there, you can still, yeah. Okay, that's what we'll do. We're going to try sticking it. Do you know what I might do? I think I need to move the camera down. Let me just pause it a minute. So you can see what I'm doing at the bottom. So if we stick this, obviously it's going to have to be up a little bit to keep straight. Aim halfway. Okay, let's put some glue on this. Let's hope this sticks. Let's put the lid on that. To this somehow. Hopefully it'll super glue it if I press down. Hold that a minute. I'll pause the video a second so I'm not boring yet. So there we have it. That seems to be, we're still getting light. There's the camera, so as you can see, when I turn that off and on, from there we're still getting some light. So that's how it's looking. Obviously, yeah, stripped down all sorts, but yeah, hopefully once we've covered it up, all the scuffs and whatever will so what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke, before I wrap this round, I'm going to put these lights that I've got no I'm going to put these lights into here. Let me pause that a second, just so you can see what I'm doing at the top. So I'm going to put them lights, push them snugly, should fit into there. Do I super glue a pumpkin to the top like that to keep it? Do I super glue it to the top like that? That already looks cute. Do I super glue that to the top? I may or may not, so hopefully that'll stay there for now, or it can dangle a bit. So super glue. Am I going to put streaks down it, or do I stick it as I go? Wait there, I might have to hang this up here a bit so I can get this around. So shall I put some super glue and then just stick it straight as I go, hold it, stick a bit, hold it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I don't think we need a lot to stick. So let's put some here. hopefully get it to come out. So hopefully that, oh god, it's sticking to the bottom of it, will stick to there. I don't think I need to go up, like make that extra bit that I was going to do. And I'll just hold that a second. Yeah, let me pause the video again so I'm not boring you too much. So I've decided I'm going to do a line all the way down, wrap it round, because it's only tinsel, it should definitely stick. So that seems to be all stuck at the top. So let me hook that up there in a minute, and then I'll put some super glue. Let me turn it around so you can see a bit. I'll put some super glue all the way down. Yeah, let me start from the bottom. Maybe it might not drip. Get it to come out. That's dripping already. Okay, I don't need to put a lot on at all. Okay, it's coming out better like that. Okay, I won't put any more, then I'll put a good bit. What I'll do, right, I'll put a lot. I can do that when I get to the bottom anyway. So let's get going with this before it dries. I'm going to have to go under here. I need to move that super glue out of the way before I cause damage to myself. And hopefully it will be sticking. Oh god. So, oh god, super glue's make my eyes water. So I'm just going to, I was going to put the camera down, but I think I'm just going to quickly twist it round just in case it dries. I'm going to put a tiny bit over this. Over that bit. Probably done that. So, yeah, we can still get to the switch. So now that I'm near the bottom, I'm going to put some all the way or mostly round, and then oh god, okay, maybe that's too much, and then wrap it around. And hopefully we will have a cupboard or so. I'll need to get a bit of super glue, just a tiny dot, just to stick this to the end. I'm going to hold this bottom piece in because it doesn't seem to be sticking. I'll be right back. So there we have our bottom, not completely covered, but it's turned out better than I expected. I have lost a nail. Got things stuck to me. But but we're trying, we're doing. So yeah, that's how it's looking so far, and I'm actually really loving it. I have got other tinsel, so maybe when I put it in the centre or the window, I can put it. I can put some more around the bottom of it, but if you tip it forward a bit, just to show you the bottom when it's standing up. Excuse me, I took off my tablecloth so I don't get. I'll be able to put tinsel and that round it. The other Halloween tinsel I've got. So yes. So I have decided I'm going to stick one of these here. So it's not too weighted on the tree, and maybe I might have to stick one or two down here, but I'm going to stick that there, but I'm not going to stick it just yet. So if I wrap that around there, maybe one more time, and then I can stick that little pumpkin right there on top. We bring these round. And then when it comes to the top, I don't think I'm going to need super glue. If I just keep wrapping them round a bit. And then if I poke that one through some twigs and put it that side a bit, I'm going to have to put it all through. So that can be hanging on in there. And then I'll wrap that. Do you know, I might not need to, but then just maybe, I don't know yet. Wrap that around there a bit more. And then, do I put one, where's the thickest part of the branch? Well, this whole one, it should do. If I wrap one round just like that, then go over to this one, or unless I pop, no, because I'll pop it through there, I'll have to pop it all through, won't I? So I'll hang one on this side, and I push them two through. Push the twig through the middle of it so it's got like a good hold of it. Wrap that around there a bit. Go a bit further up. Oh, that one's hanging beautifully just there. So let me poke that through there. Can you see what I'm doing at the top? Just about. I need to put it back a bit and finish off. I might wrap it around that one again and again. That one can hang there, and then this one can go. Where can this one go? Right at the top to cover. If that hooks onto there, I know that's a bit. If that hooks onto there, then do we have our finished mini tree? Do I need to pop one in the middle, or does that thumbnail, or does that look okay? So there's the top of it. That's on the top of our branch. This has worked so much better than I thought it was. That's the top of it. I am not going to glue that down because it's just sitting perfectly. That's all the way down. There's the switch, you can see. Get the camera right. So we can still, see if I find it myself. So we can still and I don't think you can see light. Is that, can you see that flashing a bit? Just about. We have light, so yeah, we can still get to our switch. That's the bottom of it, and yeah, what I might do is take a picture of it and put it in a short, or I think I'll take a picture of it and put, excuse me, put it at the end of the video. So yeah, I'm so happy that's worked out. Our little pumpkin centerpiece table or window, or I'm actually really happy with that. I'm proud of myself. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I've done that now. Excuse about my sweatiness. But we did it. We lost one nail, so that's not too bad. I've still got another 9. How many fingers? Counting how many fingers I got. I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm so happy with that. Thank you for joining me for this little first ever DIY by recycling old Halloween decorations that were probably near the end of their life, especially these lights, but we still got power in them. And hopefully they will stay working until Halloween. Yeah. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, press that notification bell where you may see more videos like this. I hope my regular friendly subscribers enjoyed this video. It was just an idea I had in my head of decorations I had sitting around, and yeah, Halloween table decoration or window decoration or whatever you want to do with it. Stay spooky, and I'll see you soon. Bye.